Hi, Rich Tyson here. One of my favorite business authors, or perhaps I should say business philosophers, has died. Tony Hsieh, the founder and CEO of Zappos, perished on November 27, 2020, at the age of 46. Tony wrote the best-selling book, Delivering Happiness, which was published in 2010. The book shares his leadership philosophy that when employees are happy, they will stay engaged, and when they are engaged, they will be productive and profitable. He asserted that leaders should recognize that business success is a function of creating a culture that attracts and retains employees who love the company and their jobs. A central tenet to such a culture is the creation of trust between leaders and employees, which contributes to strong communication and reciprocation among members of the team. Tony's philosophy certainly didn't resonate with everyone. Many critics expressed concern that the Tony Hsieh culture of fun relied too heavily on a sense of perpetual partying. Further, it ultimately seemed to evolve into a culture of socialization outside of work that became difficult for some. Working parents sometimes felt penalized when they felt that the after-hours socializing was a corporate expectation. Where do I stand regarding Tony Hsieh's leadership philosophy? Well, I recognize that a continuous culture of fun isn't sustainable, nor should it be. That which is fun today loses its allure if it's an everyday occurrence. Further, the intensity demanded to be successful in virtually any endeavor is going to entail times of struggle and strain. So to be realistic, we probably are remiss to call such times fun. I have personally experienced corporate cultures that end the workday with evenings of expected socialization that became intrusive to my life outside of work. A little of such an expectation is normal, a lot is destructive to both the business and its employees. With those reservations, however, I commend Tony for his recognition that leaders need to truly care for their employees, that they need to invite employee input on the creation and maintenance of the company culture, and that the culture must have a laser-like focus on their customers. Tony did this at Zappos, and I feel confident that the culture they created was central to the $1 billion buyout he received from Amazon for the company. Unfortunately, the buyout of Zappos, in my opinion, started Tony down the path that ultimately took his life. Over the last decade since the buyout, he has spiraled down into drug and alcohol addiction, as well as a variety of quirky behaviors. His friends note that the isolation of the COVID-19 pandemic made things worse. A man who believed so deeply in socialization turned to substance abuse for the solace he missed from his friends. On the evening before he died, he was making plans to enter rehab. Later in the wee hours of the next morning, he entered a shed on his girlfriend's property in Connecticut. Somehow, the shed caught fire, and Tony succumbed to smoke inhalation. So what can we learn from this bright star who literally burned out too soon? One of his friends told the Wall Street Journal that Hsieh was like the giving tree, the selfless character in the Shel Silverstein Kitty classic that gives so much of itself that it is left with nothing. Perhaps that is the cautionary moral of his story. Yes, care for your people. Yes, create a culture that attracts and retains others. Yes, be productive and profitable. But whether you succeed or fail in your pursuit of these important goals, don't forget to take care of yourself. And if you succeed, find new noble pursuits where your genius can continue to bear fruit. I'm sad that this brilliant young man is gone. I can't help but think that we have all been shortchanged by the loss of Tony Hsieh. My heartfelt condolences go out to his friends and family. Thank you.